Alright, so today's class is 45-minute flow and meditate. Sometimes I play around with the timing of classes just to mix it up a little bit. So let's get started. Starting seated. And if at any point it's challenging to hear me because of being out here, just if someone could just type in and let me know. Otherwise I will make the assumption all is well. So we'll start seated. Start by taking a very full breath in and a long breath out. So, as you take these breaths in and out, just begin to notice just the way the body feels this morning. Maybe the mind is busy. Maybe the body is tired. Maybe it's energized. Whatever the quality of mind and body is, just let yourself for these opening moments be with that. Maybe it feels supportive to deepen the breath. And maybe in bringing this awareness to this moment right here and now, you can ease up any physical tension that's held in the jaw or in the face. Maybe you ease the shoulders. And then from this seated position, eyes open to this world in front of you. As if you were seeing for the first time, because it is in this moment, it's seeing for the first time this water, the sun, And so you're here in this moment. And from the seated space with open eyes, we open to a simple practice today. Just easy placidness like the water, just smooth. So on your next inhale, reach the arms up to frame the head. Stretch the arms up. And as you exhale, just release the arms down by your side. And just keep doing that. On an inhale, just stretch the arms up. And on an exhale, the arms come down by your sides. So just continue that. Stretch the arms up on an inhale. Reach the arms down as you exhale. Continuing, breathing arms up and moving arms down. And then the next time the arms are lifted up, keep them there. Grab the right wrist with your left hand and stretch over to that left side. Breathing into the right side body, just smooth breath. Coming back to center, taking that in the opposite direction. Grabbing the left wrist with the right hand, stretching over to that right side. Coming back to center, separating the arms, reaching the fingertips up. Take a deep belly breath in. And as you exhale, stretch the hands forward and crawl to hands and knees. Stacking shoulders over wrists and knees under hips. Just beginning the movement of the spine in cat-cow. So on an inhale, release the belly and the rib cage, tilt the heart up. Exhale, pushing the mat away, round the spine. And do that again, just the movement of the spine here. On an inhale, releasing belly and rib cage and tilting heart up. And on an exhale, again, pushing the mat away, rounding the spine. As you exhale, stretch. Keep doing that. On an inhale, release the belly and the rib cage and the heart tilts up. Exhale, actively pushing the mat away as you round. 3 more just like that. Maybe now hearing the breath a little bit more. And then returning to neutral spine, where the shoulders are over the wrists, knees under hips. Lift the right leg, extend it back behind you, and extend the left arm forward. So right leg back and left arm forward. And pause here. And just breathe here. Use the muscles on the back side of the body. Again, just simple movement, but can you stay present to it with breath? So your left arm's forward and your right leg is back, and take a breath in. And as you exhale, tap elbow to knee, like the movement of cat-cow, but now with the leg and the arm. So inhale, extend arm, and kick the leg back. Exhale, tap the elbow and the knee in together. Do that 3 more times. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to contract in. Just breath. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, contract it in. Just movement and breath. Again, one more. Inhale. Exhale, draw it into center. And then place the left hand down and the right knee and just notice. Hug the low belly in and lift the left leg back behind you and the right arm forward. From here, extending, just hold and breathe. Simple, just noticing. Awareness on exactly what's happening. So take a breath in and then draw it into center. Exhale. Continue that. Inhale to extend the leg and the arm. And then exhale to draw it into center. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl it into center. Do 2 more, just like that. And then place the hand and the knee down and tuck the toes and breathe the body into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, take a very full breath in. Stay here, give it a long breath out. Spread the fingers, feel widening across the palms. Now as you tune into breath and the sensations in the body, maybe you also just tune into the sounds of nature, these birds. Just here. The practice of being here in down dog. From downward facing dog, lift the right leg up. Come into plank. As you exhale, tap the right knee to the right tricep. Inhale, kick the right leg back up. And again, exhale, right knee, right tricep. Do that 3 more times. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale to tap knee to tricep. 2 more. 1 more, hands strong. And as you exhale, tap the knee toward the tricep and pause. And just hold it right there, kind of doming the back and drawing the shoulder blades. Expanding through the heart, though. See if you can expand even as you contract, right? This duality of things. Pause here, that knee by the tricep, and then step back to downward facing dog and just pause. The noticing of sensations, moment by moment. Now lift the left leg up on an inhale. With an exhale, come forward, tapping left knee to left tricep. Hands strong, do that again. Kick it back on an inhale. Exhale, tap knee to tricep. Good, just continue that movement with breath. Feeling the sensations in the body as you move forward and back. Energy in the hands. And then the next time the left knee is toward that tricep, pause and hold it there. Again, doming in the back, but broadening at the same time. Feeling the abs engaged. Another breath in. And this time, step back to plank. If it becomes too much in plank, lower the knees, but stay here with a breath in and a breath out. Another full breath in. And exhale, lower all of the way to the mat. From here, point the toes so the tops of the feet are pressing onto the mat, but the toes are pointed. And you have a choice with your arms. You'll either extend them forward to frame your head or reach them back. So on an inhale, lift the legs and lift the chest. You're on the belly. Exhale, lower down. Try to keep the head in alignment with the spine, arms forward or back. Inhale to use the muscles on the back and lift the chest and lift the legs. And exhale, lower down. Do that 3 more times. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower, livening up the back side of the body. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. One more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower, hands back to the mat. Shift back through knees or through plank to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, draw a full breath in and a long breath out. Lift the right leg on an inhale. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Just one. Pause. Place the right foot in between the hands and then stretch the arms up, Crescent Lunge. In Crescent Lunge, the right knee over the right ankle, the left leg straight back behind you, the eyes forward. To just notice here the simplicity of movement, the smoothness of breath, and this beautiful view in front of you. Just pause here and breathe. Unhinge the jaw. Take a very deep belly breath in. And as you exhale, bring the hands down to frame the front foot. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Rise all of the way to standing. Press down. Reach all of the way up. And then bend the knees and sit to chair. You've got a choice in chair. In chair pose, the arms can be extended or the hands can be at heart center. Soften the skin of the shoulders. Pause here and breathe. That's it. Just breathe in and breathe out. Take a full belly breath in. And on your exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And go ahead. You can take it through that vinyasa flow or stay with me on this. I'm going to step back to plank. Lower halfway or all of the way. Come through to cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale back to down dog. So when I say flow, that's at your pace and that at your discretion. So from down dog, take a breath in, lift the left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, and pause. Fire up the breath. Engage the abdominals. Place the left foot in between the hands. Rise up to Crescent Lunge. Hug the muscles into the bone. Arms can be extended, hands can be at heart center. But you breathe here in Crescent Lunge. Expanding on inhales, grounding on exhales. Just here, breath in, breath out. Take a full belly breath in. And as you exhale, bring the hands down to frame the front foot. Step the right foot forward to meet the left again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, rise to standing all the way up. Come into chair as you exhale. In just a moment, of course, we're looking at water. We're going to head to Navasana, boat pose. Not yet. For those of you not familiar with what that is, not yet. Stay in chair. But you'll be seated. And you'll be making the shape of a V with your body. So go ahead, head down to boat, seated, legs extending up in front of you, arms reaching up to frame the head, but you have an option. The knees can be bent and the fingertips can be down to support you. So in Navasana, in boat pose, this V shape, you're just going to stay here and breathe. It's like downward facing dog, right? Same shape, just inverted. Pause here in boat pose. And now you've got an option. You can stay paused or take a breath in. Take a breath out, and you can move this. You can come to hovering, so the legs hover and the back hovers, and then inhale back up to that V. It's actually better on an exhale, so on an inhale, come to that hover, lengthening. Good, and then exhale, come back up to the V. So just move with breath. You're either moving this boat, low boat to high boat, or you're holding Navasana. And we're going to stay here for just 10 more seconds, movement or stillness. You've got this. 8. Almost there. 6 seconds. 4. Almost there. 2. All right, now don't go to Shavasana. Start to rock forward and back, up and down, and you're going to make your way through a flow or not back to downward facing dog. Noticing here, simple movement. I mean, challenging to breathe into, but simplicity in what it is. Keep it that simple. So on an inhale, the right leg lifts up. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Place the right foot in between the hands and reach up to Crescent Lunge. From Crescent Lunge, take a full belly breath in. And a long breath out. Do that again. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, hands come down to frame the front foot. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise to standing. Press down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your knees and sit to chair. Here's an option in chair. Lift your heels up. Maybe bend the knees a little deeper. Maybe not. You're noticing breath and movement. Take a full belly breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift on a breath. And as you exhale, make your way back to down dog through that vinyasa flow or not, your choice. When you get back to downward facing dog, notice the strength in your hands, the breath in the body. Give a little more weight to your legs. Trust your legs a little more in this pose. And on an inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, place the left foot. No, don't. Bring the left knee to the left tricep. Pause here. And then place the left foot in between the hands. Rise up to Crescent Lunge. Again, trust the back side of the body. Use the muscles on the back side of the body. Liven up that right leg. Take a full breath in. Stay here. Take a long breath out. One more just like that. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring the hands down to frame the front foot. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise to standing all the way up. Back to Navasana, boat pose through chair. Down on your sit bones, legs lift, arms reach up. Remembering knees can be bent or fingertips can be back to support you. You can stay in boat or you can start to move that. Going to a hover, then back up to Navasana. In movement or stillness, we breathe. Notice if the face is getting tense, if the shoulders are. Just here for another 5 seconds. You got this. All right, when you get through that, you go back to that rocking forward and back. To step back to plank, to move through that flow, or to go right back to downward facing dog, whatever works. When you get back to downward facing dog, just notice hands, breath, muscles in the legs. And on an inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, pause. Place the right foot in between the hands. Come up to Crescent Lunge on an inhale. This exhale, hover the belly over the right thigh. Stretch the arms forward. If it's too much, the arms can be back. Pause here and breathe, hovering. Stay here. Now place the left hand down on the inside of the right foot. You're coming to a twist and the right arm stretches up, so you're facing the right side of your room. In this twist, you can stay here or go to side plank. So side plank, either roll to the outside of the left foot, stacking the right foot on top of the left, or you can lower the left knee under the left hip. Either way, you have that left shoulder over left wrist. You're facing the right side of your room. Staying in side plank. Stay there for 3, for 2, for 1, and then move through that vinyasa flow, or step right back to downward facing dog. When you get to down dog, pause and notice. Beating of the heart, pace of the breath, sensations in the body. Just pause here and notice. From down dog, on an inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, pause. Place the left foot in between the hands. Make sure you have weight on the back foot and rise up, crescent lunge. Full breath in. So from crescent lunge, pause. Make sure the back foot bears weight, and then hover the belly over that left thigh, arms forward or back. Using the strength on the back side of the body to breathe in, to breathe out. Notice if tension is building in the face, soften it. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out, and bring the right hand down on the inside of the left foot and stretch the left arm up. You're facing the left side of your room. So with the right hand down and the left arm up, you can stay here or roll to the outside of your right foot, side plank. You can also bring the right knee under the right hip. You're still facing the left side of the room, extending the left leg out to the side. So you're spanning the entirety of the mat. And breathe here in side plank. Use the strength in that right side body and the left side. So lift the left side body a little bit higher. You might notice shaking or that want to get out. It's just something to notice. Stay here for 3 more full breaths in and out. And then you either head through that vinyasa flow from plank to lower halfway or all the way to cobra or up dog, or you can always just step right back to downward facing dog. Where you breathe in and breathe out. So take a full belly breath in. And on your exhale, step walker, jump the feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, rise to standing, press down, reach all the way up, bend your knees, sit to chair. From chair, you can lift your heels. You can hover your sit bones a little lower. Your arms can be lifted or hands at heart center. Take a full belly breath in. Give it a long breath out. You know where we're going, right? We're heading back to boat pose. Lower onto the sit bones. Reach the legs up in front of you. Liven up the legs. Knees can be bent or legs can be straight. Remember, your fingertips can come down to support you, and you can stay here in the stillness of boat, or you can move this. You can go to a hover, coming back up to the V. You've got this. Breathing in and breathing out. You got it. Stay here for 4, for 3, for 2, and then you roll onto your back and start to rock and roll forward and back. And plant the feet and the arms go forward, move through that flow, or step directly back to downward facing dog. You got this. When you get back to downward facing dog, on an inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Place the right foot in between the hands. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. And as you exhale, hover the belly over the thigh. Give weight to the back foot. Take a full belly breath in. And on the exhale, left hand on the inside of the right foot to that twisted crescent lunge here. And you can stay in this twist or move this into side plank. Get that left shoulder over the left wrist. Remember, the left knee can come down under the left hip. The right leg extends out to the side. You're facing the right side of your room. Stay here, breathe in, breathe out, and move through a flow or step directly back to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, draw a full breath in. Take a deep breath out. Lift the left leg on an inhale. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Pause. Place the left foot in between the hands. Rise all the way up, high crescent lunge. Make sure that back heel's over the ball of the foot. Front knee over the front ankle. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, hover the belly over the left thigh, arms forward or back, your choice. Extending through the heart, breathing in. And with an exhale, right hand down on the inside of the left foot, stretch the left arm up, staying here in this twist, or stepping to side plank. From side plank, remember the right knee can come down under the right hip. That left leg's extended. Notice breath in. And just these simple movements, breath out, how the heart beats. The breath changes. And then you got it. Move through that flow or step directly back to downward facing dog. From down dog, when you get there, pause, take a breath in. Notice the breath out. Do that again. Inhale. And on the exhale, step walker, jump the feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, empty out and fold. Rise to standing and lift the right leg up in front of you. Standing at the top of your mat like the edge of the dock. Right? And the right leg is lifted and the arms stretching up to frame the head. Standing pigeon. So take the outside of the right ankle. Cross it over the left thigh. Your right knee's pointing out to the side. Bend the left knee. Hands can come to heart center. So the left knee is bent, balancing on that left foot. Outside of the right ankle against the left thigh. Liven up the toes. Breathing here. Take a breath in. And a full breath out, and come up into tree, either right heel below the left knee or toes above. Extending the arms or hands to heart center. Pausing in tree. Maybe you float the right foot off of the left leg. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, come into chair, hands to heart center. Hover the belly over the thighs. Breathe in. Take a twist outside of the left arm against the right thigh. If that's too much, you can open the arms up. Just twisting toward the right side of your room. Feel that left sit bone draw back. Stay in the twist and breathe. Take a full breath in. And a long breath out. Come to standing. Top of the mat, facing the front of your room. Inhale, arms reach up. Hook your thumbs. And as you exhale, arch back. Just open up across the chest. And then come to neutral spine, arms extended. Lift the left leg up in front of you and pause, balancing on the right foot. Cross the outside of the left ankle over the right thigh, standing pigeon, bend the right knee. Try not to sink that left sit bone down. Notice the breath in. Notice the breath out. Soften the skin of the shoulders, unhinge the jaw. Stay here. And then breathe the body into tree, either left heel below the knee or toes above, or it can float. The foot can float off the right leg. Eyes forward. Simple. Right here. To just see and hear and feel your breath. And take a deep belly breath in. As you exhale, left foot meets right, bend your knees, sit to chair, hands to heart center. Draw the weight back, hover the belly over the thighs, and twist. Outside of the right arm against the left thigh, or the arms can open. Feel that right sit bone draw back. In this twist, so if you can get a little bit more space, a little bit more openness. Take a deep belly breath in and a long breath out. Come back to standing. Hook the thumbs, arch back. Lift the heart. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, forward fold, open the feet past hip distance. Interlace the hands to the low back so your fingers are interlaced. Stretching out the shoulders. Feeling the stretch in the legs. Just breathing here. From this forward fold, draw a breath in. And take a long breath out. Bring just the left hand or the left fingertips down. Stretch the right arm up in a twist toward the right side of your room. And sometimes it's nice to oppositionally bend a knee. It's your choice, just opening the twist. Take a breath in right here. And on your exhale, bring the right hand or the right fingertips down and stretch the left arm up. Noticing the sensations in the body. Full belly breath in. Long belly breath out. And that left arm comes down. Heel toe the feet to hip bone distance. And here's a choice. You can end with me in a standing meditation. Maybe that's new. Or come to an easy seated pose. So from where you are, make that choice, either standing or seated. Eyes open for this. Seeing this world in front of you. hearing these sounds. In the simplicity of bringing our attention to this moment, we are doing so much for this brain, so much to help our mind be healthy. So in the silence over the next few minutes, when the mind wanders off, bring it back to what you see in front of you. Or bring it back to what you hear. No matter how often you wander, you come back to sight or sound. Remembering if the mind drifts, come back to what you see, what you hear. Together, taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. Do that again. Take a deep belly breath in and a long breath out. One more just like that. Full breath in, long breath out. And just pause in the seeing of this world. Maybe your hands draw the heart center, maybe not. Maybe they place it on your heart. The words you speak become the house you live in. The light and the truth in me honors and sees that in each of you. Namaste.